Welcome to my channel. This is JC Rock and Metal Reviews. My name is John, and today I have a contest entry for Nick Rudow. He is celebrating the milestone of 420 subscribers, and he's holding a contest called the 420 Subscriber Contest. Now, for those of you who don't know, the number 420 does have like another meaning. It is related to the whole marijuana culture or cannabis culture. And for the longest time, I thought this would be a really good idea for myself to do a contest, on the 420 subscribers when I do reach that milestone. And I'm not too far away. I think I need about like 50 more or more or less. And I really think it's a good idea because this is a topic that's like heavily stigmatized. And when I first thought about doing this contest, I was thinking that like nobody's going to enter it, but I'm seeing that he's getting a lot of entries, and I really like that. So maybe when I reach 420, I might do this contest. I'll just think of doing it in a different way. So with that being said, let me just get right into it. So let me go through the questions really quick. So it says, number one, show a reggae album. Number two, show a stoner rock album. Show a trippy album cover. Show an album by a pothead. Show an album that mellows you out. And show an album by a jam band. Okay, so I'm going to just start right now. So reggae, I don't really have a lot, but I do have one pretty good one. And this is a Reincarnated by Snoop Lion. Now, Snoop Lion is actually an alternate persona of Snoop Dogg, who I will be showing a little later in a minute. And he released a reggae album with a lot of guests. So one of the most notable guests is Miley Cyrus. She was on a track called Ashtrays and Heartbreaks. But there are a lot of other songs, No Guns Allowed, Smoke the Weed, and they all have different guest stars. This is actually a very good reggae album. Show a stoner rock album. Now this one I don't have a lot of, but the one I came up with is Corrosion of Conformity and the album Blind. This one came out in the 90s. I think the big song on this one was called Vote with a Bullet. And Stoner of Conformity, Corrosion of Conformity is a band, I guess, they're like alternative metal, maybe like sludge metal. Sometimes they sound like Black Sabbath. They're probably like the closest thing to like stoner rock or stoner metal that I do have in my collection. This is a very good album. Okay, show a trippy album cover. So this is what I've shown before, but this is the band Saigon Kick, and the album is called The Devil in the Details. So there's a lot of like craziness going on here. I don't really know what's going on, but it's a pretty cool painting. It's one of those album covers where like you don't see the band's logo or title. Actually, I think in the corner that might be a kind of an initials. This is a really cool cover. One of my favorite bands. This is a really good band, and this is their, I think, like fourth album. Came out in the mid-90s. It's a really good one. Okay, show an album by a pothead. So, of course, again, I didn't really have a lot of other people on this one, but I do have some Snoop Dogg for his rap album called Doggy Style. This is his debut. If you've ever seen that biopic called Straight Outta Compton, it kind of like talks a little about like how this came about. It's a really good movie. It's on Netflix, I believe. One of the most popular tracks in this one is called Gin and Juice. And, this is a rap album. There's like 18 tracks. They have like these interludes and things like that. But this is a really good album if you're into hip-hop. So that's my number 4 pick. So show an album that mellows you out. So I guess for this one, I could have picked many different ones. I thought of choosing Pink Floyd, but I'm going to go with Alice in Chains, Jar of Flies. This is a really good album. It's an EP, but I think it's about 30 minutes long. It's almost like the length of an album anyway. And this has their like softer, more acoustic, it shows off that side of the band. So this is a really cool album to listen to, just to kind of chill out and mellow out with. I've had this CD for years, ever since it came out. So that's Jarflies. And Show an album by Jam Band. Now this is one which I don't really have much of. The obvious choice would be the Grateful Dead. And I really like the Grateful Dead, their artwork. So if you look behind me, you can probably find one or two album covers that I have painted and I have on my back wall because I really like their artwork. But I've never really been into the music. So for that reason, I picked Sleeps with Angels by Neil Young and Crazy Horse. And this is a pretty cool band. I really like Neil Young. Actually, I like a lot of his earlier albums, like Harvest. That's probably one of my favorites. And this is a fun album. It just has that jam feeling. The song called Piece of Crap. That's pretty funny if you listen to it. It's funny lyrics. And that is it. So please give Nick Rudow a sub. And I will link his contest video in my video description. And that is it. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm pretty sure he has to be watching a bunch of these. So I'm going to end it here. So thanks for watching. I'll see you a little later tonight with another video.